Not going to move on immigration, according to the leadership of the Democratic Party, until the Senate does. Is Senator Graham right that immigration is dead in the Senate until your state's border with Mexico is closed?
Well, I think that's grasping at straws, and it's a very convenient way not to deal with comprehensive reform to say until the borders are secure, we cannot do anything else. I think it's a mistake. I think we can chew gum and walk at the same time. The security issues need to be dealt with. Everybody knows that. The cartels and the gun runners and the people smugglers are in control of the border right now, and that has to be dealt with. But you also deal with it with comprehensive reform by knowing who's here, why they're here, and should they be here. And part of that process has to be part of immigration reform. If you don't do the essential human part of the undocumented in this country, sealing the border, pretending that that everything is secure is not the answer. And good people that live on the border know that part of the security has to be comprehensive reform that deals with the path to legalization for the people that are here, being decent and working hard.
Congressman, what is the point of the various boycotts, not just the ones that you suggested last week, but the ones across the nation, San Francisco, Los Angeles, possibly D.C., over a law that, as it's been rolled out, almost nobody with any kind of legal brain believes is going to pass muster in court? Is the first thing still necessary if the second thing is true?
No, I think the first thing is necessary, and I think that's part of the reaction. As I said to you earlier, there has to be economic consequences to something as unjust and as stupid as this law is. And we're hoping that the Obama administration, through their Justice Department, goes for an injunction, because it is a supremacy clause, and the state of Arizona should not be enforcing federal law. Second of all, I think that all the reaction across the country to this law is that good people are beginning to say, if we allow this box to be opened, where racial profiling, documentation required of all, including United States citizens, based on appearance and racial profiling, then we're opening up a box that takes us back to the pre-civil rights era, and many people in this country think we've already fought that battle and don't need to fight it again.
This travel alert from the state of Mexico, it really sort of sends a shudder through anybody who happens to live in this country, that we should get into such a state that other countries are warning their residents, don't come here. It may not be, at least in terms of your freedom, safe for you. But I'm wondering, the people who passed this bill, even the governor who signed it, did they know that Mexico is Arizona's top source of international tourism, or that Mexico is responsible for a third of Arizona's international exports?
Well, the Department of Tourism and Commerce should have known that, and they should have advised them of the consequences. Because when Governor Brewer signed that law, she dragged the state of Arizona into a bigger dark hole economically than any one convention or any San Francisco not doing business with Arizona. Billions of dollars of trade, billions of dollars of retail sales, visitation, tourism, all from Latin America. They've been a great trading partner and a great source of consumers for the state of Arizona, and justifiably so. They're saying there's a law that identifies me as a criminal, and why should I go spend my money there?
Last question, and you couldn't know about this because it's been happening while you've been standing there, but as we've been speaking, surprisingly enough, you've been attacked on Fox News Channel as a congressman who's hurting his own constituents by hurting his own businesses. That's a summary of it. Lord knows what they said in particular, but I'm wondering if you wanted to address that while the camera is here.
Yeah, the biggest hurt I can do for the citizens of Arizona and for the people I represent and for the people that will be profiled by this law is to keep quiet. And by bringing attention to and nationalizing the issue in Arizona, I'm doing the people of Arizona a favor, so we can get out from under this horrible shadow that extremists have put us in Arizona.
Well said, sir. Arizona Congressman Raul Grijalva, as always, thanks again for your time. We'll talk to you again on this.